Tonight in Wareham Viking News at 5. COVID-19 is on the rise in Wareham and across the state. Wareham is now a high-risk community, and Governor Baker has imposed some new restrictions throughout the state. What are the results of the election looking like? And the weather and sports of our town. All of this and more coming up at 5 o'clock.
Live from the WCTV studios in Wareham, this is Wareham Viking News.
Wareham Viking News at 5 starts right now.
Hello everyone and welcome to Wareham Viking News. Thanks for being with us today on our live news show. I'm your host, Emma R. Carroll, and remember to join us Wednesdays at 5 p.m., Thursdays at 9 a.m., or on YouTube later tonight for our news broadcasts. And with that, let's get right into the week's local news. According to the state's weekly public health report, Wareham is reportedly now a red zone with increasing COVID-19 cases. Previously, public worries of entering into the red zone have been rampant, and now we can see why. Apparently, there have been 35 new cases in the past 2 weeks, bringing the town's total count to 299 people. The amount of cases and the number of positive test results have been steadily increasing, with the daily incidence rate of over 8 cases per 1,000 people. The Board of Health recently issued a statement urging people to practice health and safety precautions during Halloween last Saturday, including mask wearing, social distancing, and concerns have also been raised about the safety of students and staff participating in hybrid schooling, as there have been reported cases of 2 students and 2 staff members who have contracted the novel coronavirus. The superintendent, Dr. Kimberly Shaverhood, assures that we have not had any COVID transmissions occur in our schools. Unfortunately, a small number of staff and students are quarantining due to contracting the virus elsewhere. The district has said that they are taking every step possible to ensure safe return in schools, but they need everyone to do their part outside of school by following safety precautions. Also recently, Governor Baker imposed new restrictions in Massachusetts due to the coronavirus spikes, such as mandatory curfew between 5 a.m. and 10 p.m., and stricter rules on mask wearing in public settings. Updates about the opening of the town will be released gradually as we figure out how to handle the recent increase and status change. Nights of Hospitality is over. The Nights of Hospitality program run by the Wareham Area Clergy Association for the past 12 years will come to an end prior to this winter. The Nights of Hospitality program had churches that would open their doors and provide a warm place to sleep along with dinner and breakfast. Pastor Dave Ferrari of Bridge Church in Onset said to Wareham Week that there was no way to run the program in a safely manner in a pandemic-stricken world. The program over the years has grown from 5 to 10 people a night to sometimes seeing up to 25 people per night seeking warm shelter. Ferrari said that there is not enough physical space in the churches to accommodate that many people while observing social distancing. He also said that as the years went on and the program grew, the program needed untrained volunteers and staff to help it. The problem is that they are not equipped to deal with the various needs of the homeless population, including alcohol and opioid addiction and mental health issues. He noted that the staff and volunteers are working with the town to create a more permanent, safe, and sustainable program due to the churches not being able to accommodate the program anymore. The program has simply grown too large to be continued with the resources that they have right now. The Gleason Family YMCA will continue to offer hot showers to those in need. Those in need of help are encouraged to reach out to Turning Point at the Church of Nazarene at 6 Rogers Ave. Office hours are Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. to noon. Call 508-291-0535 to make an appointment. A rare October snowstorm appeared on Friday in Massachusetts, blanketing most of New England with a thick layer, serving as a reminder of the upcoming winter season. According to the National Weather Service, some parts of the state, including Braintree, exceeded almost half a foot of snow. The city of Boston set a new snowfall record for October, as well as many other places in Massachusetts. In Plymouth County, Brockton got a great amount of 4.5 inches at 2 o'clock of Friday. There is some sort of speculation as to why this sudden snow in October, which is genuinely bizarre. All we know is that this storm added to the recent surge in Christmas spirit that is ignited during the beginning of November to December 25th. The snow also made driving difficult for many in Massachusetts, with the transportation department suggesting for people to clear off their cars before driving, leave enough space between cars on the road, and to be especially diligent on exit ramps and slippery roads, which can be difficult to navigate due to snow and possible black ice accumulation. Massachusetts State Police reported on Twitter at around 2 o'clock that day that they were responding to multiple serious crashes all across the state, encouraging people to take extra precaution in driving in these harsh weather conditions. In snowy weather, it is very important to stay safe and to stay alert. Time for a quick treat with our next amazing segment. An exciting Halloween occurred this past Saturday amidst coronavirus concerns. Although it wasn't very entirely known how this year's Halloween would occur during the Shapeview reopening, many people found clever and creative ways to stay safe and have fun this past holiday. Here is Indiana Troop reporting on Saturday's new and reformed Halloween celebrations.
Well, everyone knows that Halloween was a lot different this year from where we went trick-or-treating, what we did for trick-or-treating, and all of that. Halloween was just very different for this crazy 2020 year. But let's take a look at some of the highlights from people's trick-or-treating experiences this past Halloween just a few days ago. So as I mentioned, trick-or-treating was a lot different this year. This is a picture sent in by Eileen Scully. This is one of the many ways that people adapted to trick-or-treating this year. Obviously, door-to-door candy giving wasn't the main way of giving out candy for this year, but this was another very popular way, setting up tables, putting up bowls, making bags individualized for people, and that was just one of the ways that people did trick-or-treating this year. One of my favorite videos, though, is this video of this little guy getting candy from a trick-or-treating shoot, a candy shoot new this year. Many people made these shoots to give people candy, and this is quite interesting here. Also very common throughout the night was the police. The police were out frequently throughout Halloween night, but not for the reasons you might think. They were out to spread some joy to people's faces and make some differences in little kids' lives. Here's one picture sent in by Jennifer Akins of an officer here giving some candy out to a kid. And we have many more pictures just like this one right here. Another officer giving out some candy to some kids trick-or-treating. And this one right here, a little girl in front of this police car with a policeman in the background. This was sent in by Jamie Marie. These pictures, the police were everywhere. I saw them in my own neighborhood giving out candy to the little kids. Really great thing for the police to be out there and doing stuff like that in times like these. We want to see your Halloween pictures and all your pictures here at Wareham Viking News, and we want you to send in those pictures so we can feature them in our show just like these Halloween ones right here. So if you're interested in sending us a picture, you can send us a Facebook message on our Facebook page, that's Wareham Viking News, or send us an email. The email can be found at the end of this broadcast in our credits or also on our Facebook page. From Wareham Viking News, I'm Indiana Troop. Back to you, Emma.
Thank you, Indy, for that amazing report. We have so much more to share with you, including information on the recent Trunk or Treat event in Wareham, increasing deer sightings all across town, and the recent breaking news on a hit and run from yesterday. All this and more coming up on your favorite news source right after this short break.
Natural disasters are a fact of life in the U.S. And between activities and school, chances are you won't be with your kids when they happen. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids can help your children feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
People in Massachusetts are asking what they can do to help stop the spread of the virus. Our response? Answer the call.
Hello? Thanks for calling. I've been worried. Thanks. Now I know what to do.
Through what's called contact tracing, the MA COVID team will be reaching out to everyone who's tested positive for coronavirus or who has been exposed. Look out for area codes 833 or 857 and answer the call to keep your community safe. Visit mass.gov/MA tracing team.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you for sticking with us tonight. It is finally November 3rd, making it our 5th amazing episode. I'm your host, Emma Arcaro, and you're watching Wareham Viking News. We still have so much in store for you this evening, like the breaking news about a hit and run yesterday morning. Breaking news from yesterday. A hit and run was reported outside of Redmond Hall in West Wareham on Tuesday morning just after 9 o'clock. Redmond Hall on Main Street has recently been bustling with activity due to the voting area set up outside. Apparently, police have been notified. The vehicle was spotted as an older model red Jeep Liberty, with witnesses catching the license plate number and informing police. Anyone with more information is encouraged to contact the Wareham Police Department. Earlier, we heard from Indiana about some experiences they had this past Saturday while trick-or-treating. But there is one more way that young children secured their candy in a safe manner on Halloween. 2 trunk-or-treats took place in town on Saturday. One put up by the Community Youth Empowerment Group and one put on by the Gleason Family YMCA. The YMCA had strictly a candy-giving event, while the CYE group gave out candy, had Halloween activities, and showed a Halloween movie at the end of the night. We have a couple pictures here from the YMCA's trunk-or-treating event that have been coming across your screen. Tons of people came to utilize this safe and fun option to go trick-or-treating this year. You can see the different people who handed out candy decorated their cars and booths differently and made it a very fun experience for all. A huge thank you goes to Sarah Newbert for sending in these pictures. For more information about upcoming events from the CYE or the YMCA, you can visit CYE on their Facebook or Instagram page and the YMCA on their website or Facebook. And take a look at this video that was seen in front of some deer in onset near Shell Point. The deer have been out in full force lately, running everywhere you can think of, from the woods to the main roads. Yesterday I was driving when I saw a deer jumped out of the middle of the road. Very scary stuff, so make sure you take extra caution when driving at this time of the year, as those deer can jump out unexpectedly at you at any given time. These deer, however, in the video, they're just so cute to look at. Wareham High School's DECA Club is trying to make some money after their tough year of canceling their biggest fundraisers due to the coronavirus. They are now planning a raffle calendar fundraiser. For more on that, let's go to Indiana Troop with the story. Indiana?
Thank you, Emma. I had the chance to sit down with 2 members of Wareham High School DECA to talk about their newest fundraiser for this school year, their Wareham High School DECA Cash and Gift Calendar. This fundraiser is taking place of their annual auction that was supposed to happen this year and last year, but is potentially canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. For more about these calendars, let's go to my interview where I sat down with Eddie Berry and Bridget Irving from Wareham High School DECA.
I'm VP of Finance. I'm currently a junior at Wareham High School.
And my name is Eddie Berry. I am also a junior at Wareham High School, and I am VP of Communications. The fundraiser is basically a cash calendar where you will buy a calendar, and when you buy the calendar, you get entered for a raffle, and you can win more than once. And each calendar is $15. It's pretty cheap and affordable.
One, we want to do a fundraiser that brings the DECA Club together because we haven't been able to do that. We actually recently had some fundraisers canceled because of COVID. And doing this together, we'll be earning money for both our club and individual members. So we decided to do a cash calendar. Seen cash calendars done at other schools, and we've known that they've gone successfully. But because of Corona and everything, we knew that we had to do something that was online primarily. So we decided to do this because we knew we could round in a bunch of people, and also because it's Christmas time and giving back at this time with this fundraiser is a really good idea. But we mainly chose it because we wanted to stay COVID safe.
Excited for to bring everybody together because I feel like with all of us being online, we're not really like in a classroom together anymore. We kind of just talk through meetings, and I know that if I was like, as a DECA member, I don't really feel too attached to the club sometimes because we're not there to actually be with everybody. So hopefully this will bring everybody together and a nice little fun project for everybody to work on.
If you want to buy a calendar, you can contact any DECA member. We're going to be having it on our website as well. All you have to do is pay $15 and put down your contact information so we can contact you.
So as they said, the calendar sales will take place all the way through November up until December, and December starts the month of the gift giving. You can buy these calendars from Miss Cunha by emailing lcunha@wareham.k12.ma.us or emailing whsdeca at whsdeca@wareham.k12.ma.us. From Wareham Viking News, I'm Indiana Troop. Back to you, Emma.
Well, this week has definitely been a wacky one for the